Welcome to our channel. We're all about faith, family, home, and farm. Come on in and grab a chair and sit a spell with us. If you like readable versions of all of our content, be sure to check out both of our blogs. The links to our blogs will always be in the description box below our videos. Adventure today. I wanted to do this I tried to do this about 3 or 4 years ago, and I did it, and I went to some places, but my accomplishment for that day just didn't happen. So I'm trying it again 3 or 4 years later, and we'll see how it goes today. But I just crossed over Louisiana state line. I'm on an adventure today. And of course, I have snacks. I always have snacks. But I'm going to... This is my adventure for today. But everything I want to see may not work out, but at least it still won't be a bum trip. So, I will let y'all see how it goes, okay? Okay, I have to tell y'all where I've been. I drove across the Louisiana state line. And I drove an hour. I thought it was shorter than that, but it's okay. I drove an hour and 15 minutes, and I attended the same church that the Robertson family from Duck Dynasty attends church. Yes. Now, I didn't get to meet everybody again. This is twice I've missed everybody, but that's okay. Of course, you know, a couple of years ago, Phil passed away, and Miss Kay was not there today. She is actually, Willie and Korie moved her into a house closer to them, and the family takes turns taking care of her, and then they have someone to come in if they're not going to be there, to be with her all the time. Someone has to be with her now, 24/7. So she's like in a little house closer to Willie and Korie, so she can be closer to family. Willie and Korie was taking care of her today. Korie's mother and her husband was in church this morning, and Cy was not there today because Friday and Saturday, these roads, I believe he was at the warehouse, Duck Commander warehouse, and was in there, just seeing people.
There are police reported ahead.
Where? Oh, I see you. I think I'll slow down just a little bit. Anyway, my GPS is talking to me. Anyway, he had been at the museum for a couple of days, sitting in there and greeting people who come into the warehouse to take the tour and things like that. So that probably wore him out, because, Cy's older now from when the show was going on, and he's older now, and he actually has like a health problem where, he has to wear a oxygen mask now. So I'm pretty sure he was pretty tired from the weekend. Let me set my cruise back. pretty sure he was tired from the weekend. So let's see, Jase and Missy had actually took a weekend trip to Nashville to see one of their sons and daughter-in-law and grandkid, I believe. So they weren't there. Jep and Jessica, I'm not much for sure if they've moved back to Louisiana or not. At one time, they had moved to Texas, and I'm not sure if they're back in Louisiana or not full time. But Sadie and her husband and little family is on tour somewhere. But I had the best conversation with one of the pastors, the senior pastor, and his wife. And we stood there and talked for like an hour before church even started, because I wasn't exactly for sure what time it started and where I needed to go. I just wanted to make sure I got there in enough time that, you know, I didn't look like a lost tourist, okay? So everybody was so friendly. Now, I did get to see one person from the show, and we loved him, and he's just as nice and sweet in person. And it's a friend of the Robertsons, and it was Godwin, and we just love him. I got to have my picture made with him, and I will put it at the end of here. But our boys, when they were in junior high, Jase had actually came to the next city over in our area at the high school and came and spoke. And we got to see him, and that was the perfect age for my boys to see Jase and what all he had to say, because they were in junior high, you know, that puberty level. And he tells the story about him and his wife when they first met. And Godwin has actually been in Tupelo before, and Henderson, in an area around us. And Phil, years ago, Phil was in and Sadie were in the county right next to us doing a speaking engagement. Someone was sick that night or something, and I didn't get to go. It's just missed opportunities that I hate. And when I knew that we were coming to Vicksburg, I said, you know what? I'm just not missed opportunities anymore. I get nervous and anxiety sets in when it's time to do that thing, and then I get nervous, and I'm like, now I'm going back over those bridges I got a clip of, so I'm going back across the Mississippi state line now. But I get so tired of missed opportunities because I chicken out, and that's nobody's fault but my own. So no more. And I may take another day trip back over here. I'm not sure. I've already went through the museum once, and I took tons of pictures, and I don't think I did a video of it. I think I just did a blog. What in the world did my truck just smash its brakes for? Woo!
To Mississippi.
Scared me half to death. Nobody's in front of me, and it just smashed my brakes for me. Stop it. Anyway, I may take another trip over here. I did a blog post of all the pictures and stuff and my day trip to there in Louisiana. And I need to look at my sign here. All right, I'll stay in this lane. If I can find that post on my blog, I will tag it, or it may have been a Facebook post or something. I'm not sure. I will tag it in the description box below if I find it. And you can go to my blog and read all about my adventure that day. I took pictures of all inside the museum and nice pictures. And I got, that day that I went to the donut shop that they actually recorded a show in one episode. It's the episode where they were seeing who could eat the most donuts. And I got to go a couple of years ago when I did go. I got to go in that donut shop, and I passed it today, and I'm like, do I need a donut? Do I need it? No, I don't need a donut. So I just kind of went on. I didn't need a donut today. Let's see what else. I will find that blog post of all those pictures, and I will try to put it in the description box below to where you can visit my blog. I'd love to have you over at my blog. But I don't think I did a video on it. But anyway, that's where I've been today, and I knew I wanted to go there. I may have not have got to meet everybody.
In 2 miles, take exit 4A toward East Clay Street.
Yes, ma'am. I know where I'm at now. I may have not have got to have meet everybody, but that's okay. I wasn't wanting to go just to meet everybody. I was going to church, okay? And I didn't want that to take away from my worship experience today. But I'm like, if I could just meet one person, that would be fine. And I got to meet Godwin, talk to him for just a few minutes, and then I got to meet the pastor and his wife. Very nice. And if I find it, anytime you would like to live stream any of their services that they do on TV, they have a live stream of their Sunday morning services. I will try to find their website or their app and see if or I'll just give you the name of the church in the description box below, and you can visit their website and live stream some of their services on Sunday mornings if you would like to. And yes, I have enjoyed myself today. I stopped somewhere.
In half a mile, take exit 4A toward East Clay Street.
Yes, ma'am. I need to turn that off. I know where I'm at now. After church, I was starving to death because I've been a while this morning, and old gal's tired. So I stopped somewhere there in town, and I just grabbed
take exit 4A, then merge onto Clay Street.
Then I just found me something to eat and drove an hour back. This old gal is getting back to the hotel, and I'm closing my eyes for a few minutes. I am so tired. So at the end of this video, I will put the picture of me and Godwin up, and I've had so much fun today, and I will see y'all in the next video.
Clay Street.